Welcome to How to Create a HTML5 Game from Scratch. This course was created by me, Jacob Dykert, in collaboration with Pablo Farias Navarro and is brought to you by Zenva. If you have any questions or comments throughout the series, you can find us at www.zen-va.com or on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/zenvadev. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Jacob and I'm going to be teaching you how to make an HTML5 game from scratch. Okay, so let's get right into it, I guess. This is the game. This is what I'll be showing you guys how to make. This is our little character and you control him with the arrow keys. And you can shoot bullets with the space bar, and you can probably hear the bullet sound effects and the sound effect when a monster dies. You can also not run past trees, and you cannot go past rocks or bushes, and same with you can't go out of bounds. You can't leave the boundary of the canvas. So that's pretty much what this game is, and let's get started. So first of all, we are going to need to create a folder to put all of our files in for our game. So I just conveniently named mine game. I'm going to open that up. Inside of the game folder, we're going to need to start off with 3 files. Game.js. This is a JavaScript file. It's pretty much the brains of the game. It tells things how they work and what to do. Index.html. I'm assuming you guys know a little bit about HTML and CSS. So hopefully you guys can follow along pretty smoothly, but we need an index.html file, and we also need a style.css file. Now we need 2 more folders, one for audio and one for images. In the audio folder, by the way guys, all of these files at the end of every chapter, they will be available for download as a zip. So you can get the latest files at the end of each chapter, and you can stay up to date. If you have any problems, you can check them out. Okay, so in the audio folder we have 2 files, 2 WAV files, one for dying enemies and one for shooting a bullet, just like that. So in our images folder, now this is a background for our game. Our game is going to be 800 pixels wide by 600 pixels tall. So that's why the background is also 800 by 600. Now there's our background. This is our hero, our little hero character, facing south, north, east, west, and east for this guy. That's how we're going to be naming things, north, east, south, and west, so it makes sense. Map tiles. This is available for you guys if you want to edit your background a bit. They're just little squares, tiles that you can put in your background to make it more to your liking. This monster, this is the monster alive image, and this is the dead position of the monster. So that's the monster image, and a sprite. Now, a sprite sheet, that's what this is. If you guys have never heard of a sprite sheet, it basically is one image file with multiple pictures inside of it. So we've got our monster pictures, our hero pictures, and our background picture. The point of putting a bunch of pictures in one file is so that when we're loading our game, it makes it go a lot faster than loading multiple resources. We just have to load one image resource, which increases the speed. So the faster it is, the better. All right, now that is the PNG file. I use a program called Pixelmator, and I'll open that up over here. Now this is the actual sprite file. Ignore the blue lines for now, but later on when we actually draw our game and make it animate, we have to know the top left corner of each and every single object on the background, and the top left corner of each little image for our hero and for our enemy. So we'll get into that a little bit later, but like I said, these files will be available for download. I have it in Pixelmator format. Also, I have it in Photoshop format with the lines similar to that when we get into that later. Okay, so that is our folder structure. These are the files that we're going to be working with. Next up, we need a text editor. I use Sublime Text 2, so that's what I'll be using throughout this series. You guys can use pretty much whatever text editor you like and will work for you, which is good. And I guess we will get started. So first of all, what we want to talk about is the index file. The index file, it's just a normal HTML file with the head, the body. We have a title. We link to our CSS style file, which is up here. We'll get to that in a second. So inside the body,